Dude, that is so freaking funny. When
Yeah.
now when you were going into and now you're into this competition, you did your first challenge, and then you had your second. As the show started to progress, was there ever a moment where you actually thought to yourself, "Man, I actually have a shot at winning this whole thing"? And if there was, when was that moment?
I would probably say when it got down to probably the top 13. That was one of those moments where the 13 people that were there, like I had a close alliance with a lot of those people. I was even the people that I wasn't having a direct alliance with, I was still friends with, and they knew of me. I was a nice, kind guy that I wasn't gonna mess anybody around. I wasn't gonna like basically stab anybody in the back, so to speak. So it's kind of one of those things where I felt very comfortable at that moment, and I really thought I had a shot at it.
Yeah. Dude, it's so surreal too, like how it ended. And I have to say too, I'm not just saying this just because I'm interviewing you, but I have to say I was seriously rooting for you and Tyler. I think honestly it's probably because my aunt served in the military, so I always have a soft spot for, you
Yeah,
know, military, those who serve and whether first responders or military. I have a soft spot for you guys when I seen your guys' stories. So I was always hoping for Tyler because he was in the Air Force. And
yep,
then I was hoping for you because you were in the Navy, and the way it
absolutely,
ended was just it was like no other way, it could have ended. Like it was, I'm glad it was you two in the finalist. When you were
absolutely.
when you were going through this entire show and this entire journey, all the way up to all the way up to the ending moments of the show. In particular, I want to talk about the moment when the cash prize went up to $1 million. And you were like, man, you were talking to Brett, I believe it was. It was you, Brett, and Tyler. It was you three. And you were like, man, I wonder what's the number going to go up to, And it stopped at 500,000 for like a few seconds. Was there ever a moment where you maybe had pressed the button, but Brett beat you to it?
No, actually, it wasn't. It's kind of funny too, like the way that the whole editing process is.
Yeah,
It makes it seem like it's very intense. Like we're all like, "Oh, who's gonna push the button? Who's gonna push the button?" Me, Brett, Tyler.
yeah,
But really, behind the scenes, we're actually really talking to each other. Like Tyler saying, "Hey, I feel like I got a shot at this 5 million. I'm gonna go for the 5 million." I said the same thing. I said, "Hey, I know I feel like I got a shot at 5 million too." And then Brett was kind of like, "Hey, I feel like this is my moment. I think I'm gonna take it.
yeah,
Let's just see how high it goes up to." So we already had like it all mapped out, planned out, and it was kind of funny the way that they edited it. Of course, they got to build like the suspense, the drama, and
yeah.
stuff like that. But behind the scenes, it really wasn't. It was like three gentlemen just sitting there talking, like, "Hey, you gonna take it? No, I'm not gonna take it. You gonna take it? No, I'm gonna take it. Okay, yeah, sounds great."
During that time when you guys were like conversating, did you guys ever, start talking about, man, what am I going like what you guys are going to do with the 5 million?
At that point, we didn't really discuss it because it was kind of one of those things where, yeah, we both had a shot at
Yeah,
the 5 million, but it was kind of like it's still 50-50. Who knows who's actually gonna walk away with it? And honestly, like my reaction to Tyler winning was actually genuine. If anybody else could have won it other than me, I'm so glad that it was Tyler. He's a great guy, family guy, military. And honestly, I talk to him all the time still. I love him like a brother. I love Brett like a brother. So everything is I'm happy that he won.
that's awesome, man. And I can tell it comes from such genuine genuineness,
Absolutely.
like you can just tell it's genuine, especially in the show. Like, dude, you seriously, like I said, like I mentioned earlier, you're a man of faith, but you really are rooted you're like a prime example of what it means to be a man of integrity. Like throughout
I
the
appreciate it.
show, there's people in the show, having their own hidden agenda. I mean, the $5 million on the prize, it's understandable. People are going to be manipulative and trying to win the cash prize.